Sister Mayua, she's going to talk about the Atomy Scalp Care Shampoo. And with that being said, before we start our schedule, I want to share one of the radio that I actually really liked. It is from Mr. Gil Part, our CEO, Gil Part. He's talked a little bit about should you focus on your product or should you focus on your compensation plan. So it's really great information. And that, bear with me, okay? That one is total of 12 minutes. So let me just share. That, like, after watching the radio, it gave me like an idea, like, oh, okay, so this is what he's kind of expected, and then this is what you expected as if you are a business planning to do a business, or even if you want to be just a consumer. Okay, wrong one. Sorry, I thought I put it up, but. So for those of you that are already seen this one, bear with me too, okay? Okay. Can you guys see it?
Now that Atomy has returned, to full swing, what makes me feel like we're now a perfectly globalized company are the number of members who have entered the Leaders, Royal, and Crown clubs. In Korea, there were 4 entrants and 18 overseas. So now the overseas market is taking off in earnest. I really do feel that. Also, last year, the overseas market shined especially bright. So, including China, the overseas market grew by 100%. Even without China, the growth rate is 40%, which gives me very high expectations. The 2021 company slogan is Genius of the And. Genius of the And. It actually means being able to choose everything out of every option. It is to choose everything among all available options. So, Genius of the And has become our new slogan. We tend to think that we must choose one out of 2 things. Many people ask me the following: should I focus on growing my consumer base or my contractor base? I hear this one quite a lot. My response is to work hard to grow both their contractor and their consumer bases. Both of these things need to be done well. Here's another question. Should I explain more about the products or about the company vision? They think that they have to choose one of the 2. But that's not really the case. My response is to work hard to explain both the products and the company vision, both very well. Another question that I get asked a lot is this: should I focus on marketing in Korea or on entering the overseas market? Well, I get this one quite a lot. My reply, of course, is that you should work hard to enter both the overseas and the domestic markets. If you work hard domestically, there's a lot of cases where your lines can expand overseas. If I recall correctly, among our top leaders, none of them really spoke foreign languages very well at all. Yeah. Regardless, their lines have extended overseas. Yeah. And that's because they worked so hard domestically that they ended up getting connected overseas. So they spread overseas and they made partners that they really couldn't have even imagined. Our one server, one marketing globalization and infinite level system is the key to this success. If we didn't have an infinite system, no matter how many hundreds of thousands of levels you reach or where your line spreads overseas, your commission wouldn't reflect any of that. But since we have infinite levels, you can spread your seeds domestically and let your lines grow continuously, just further and further. They can spread overseas, and sales there will count the same as domestic sales for your commission, thanks to the infinite levels system. This was the plan with which we went forth from the beginning, based on a big vision and filled with hope. Our marketing strategy has a new focus for our business this year, which is the Atomy personal platform business. Yeah. I've talked about that a lot up until now, but I feel like it might have seemed a little hard to grasp. Now, the personal platform has finally been patented. What sociologists are predicting for society in the future is that it's going to be divided into two, and the world will become a place where there's bound to be a serious gap between the rich and the poor. My opinion is that Atomy can be the solution to that kind of world. And that's because this platform we're talking about is a portal. Let's say that all the residents of Seoul all use a common platform called Seoul Station. And let's say that this is the only platform. An age will come where everyone has no choice but to use a single platform. Therefore, discount stores in each district will be absorbed into a single online platform. So all the wealth will end up concentrated there. Portal platforms will take it all. What Atomy is trying to do is to allow individuals to own their own personal portal platform and share the profits. Now, the Atomy business wants to go beyond just being a simple distributor to an organization that strives to reverse the tremendous insecurity that will characterize society in the future. In the future, this will be an extremely useful tool, not only for the young, but for everyone all around the world. As a result of owning their own personal platform, poor people's consumption dollars using government assistance just don't end up lining the pockets of the rich like they typically do. As a result of owning this personal platform, people will finally have their own tools for their own wealth creation. So if I only explain up to here, then people will typically ask, well, how is Atomy any different from all of the other MLMs? They can respond by saying that other MLMs can just do the exact same thing. But what definitely sets us apart from other network marketing companies is that we're the only MLM in the world to directly compete against discount stores, online retailers, and TV home shopping. Is there any other company like that? No, I don't know of any. If there were, I wouldn't have even started Atomy. And I would have just become a contractor with them. But there wasn't. Instead, other companies sell their products at high prices, saying that they're special. They also make you buy a certain number of products to get commission on top of maintenance and entry fees. So you end up buying products not because you really need them or even want them, but in order to do business and to make money. So network marketing companies that force their contractors to bite the bullet and buy their own products can never make a successful switch to a personal platform business model. It's just not possible. Why? They can't compete against other standard platform sellers. And since the beginning, Atomy never set out to compete. Other door-to-door sales companies or other companies in the network marketing industry itself It just wasn't interested. Atomy has been like this from the start. From our founding, we resolved to compete against platform retailers. We confidently set out to compete against discount stores, internet shopping malls, and TV home shopping through our prices and quality. Only with this kind of concept and starting point can a personal platform ever be possible. But the platform isn't owned by just a single owner. By allowing ordinary people to own and run their own private shopping mall, personal platform is possible. And now we've made it so that everyone can set up their own individual online mall. We've even got a patent for setting all that up. This is a global economic trend now. From a macro perspective, the wealth gap is growing wider. Many economists are debating how to deal with this issue, but they can't find a clear solution. So in my opinion, I think that Atomy can play a role in being a solution to this pressing issue. Now, in 2021, Atomy's personal platform business will go into full swing. This will be its first year of operation. That's why for the year ahead, the leaders who are here today have already achieved personal success. Now it's not for their own success, but for the young people who can't find jobs and older folks who need to find work for the second half of their lives. This is a message of hope for them. We are introducing a new business opportunity for them. So, along with that, I hope that we can take this venture on with a sense of duty for opening up a new age of mutual success. 2020 was a year of rising above adversity. The wind blew hard, but we became kites that flew even higher. 2021's slogan is Genius of the And. This means choosing both, not choosing one at the expense of the other. So, from the start, Atomy was about choosing both absolute quality and absolute price. Not only will we do our business well, we will also help people who are in dark and difficult situations. I look forward to going full speed ahead on this with the Genius of the And strategy in 2021.
What do you guys think of the radio? It's great, right? Yeah, this is one of the radio that I really want to show you guys. First of all, there's so much information in there. Talk about our vision, which is Atomy Vision in the future as well, and talk about the platform, and talk about, should you focus on your consumer or your member? Should you focus on your composition plan or your product? So I really, after watching this, I'm like, I need to show you guys this. It have tons of good information in here. The logo is extremely good as well. You focus on both. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and start with our schedule today or tonight. I'm gonna have Uncle Mike. He's gonna talk about the calcium. Sister Mimi talk about 7 solution, and then we have 2 testimony again. Is Sister Yang Nei, and she's gonna talk about the Atomy 2 page. Sister Mimi, you want to talk about the scale. So again, this is the review, and Uncle Mike, I'm gonna have you come out and talk about the calcium. He did a fantastic job. I didn't get a chance to listen to him, so I made him come out and say, I need to learn one more time. So I made him come out. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much, Uncle Mike, for, again, come out and talk one more time. I think this is the 3rd time that you're talking about it, huh?
I think so.
Yeah. So, but none of the, when Uncle Mike come out and talk about it, I haven't heard about it. So I'm like, I need him to come out so that I could hear about it too. It's all yours, Uncle Mike.
Okay, thank you very much, Amy.
Do you want me to put you as a co-host? Sorry, to share the screen?
Yes, I'm going to share my screen. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to say good evening to everyone. I count it an honor to be here with you all on this evening. And I have a lot to share. I'm not going to share it all because it's so much, and as much information as I found out other than what's on the site, I'm not even finished looking. But we have something really good here. So I'm going to share it with you. So first of all, as you can see, plant calcium, the member price is $27. And at this current time, there is a PV promotion. So instead of this product being 16,000 PV, it is 20,000 PV. So if you're looking to gain some extra PV, this is the product. And when I get through telling you about this product, I guarantee you will want it if you do not already have it. So let's get started. So what we're going to do here, first of all, I'm going to minimize that. All right. Okay. Atomy's plant calcium, plant-based calcium, 180 tablets. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 3-month supply for $27. That means you're only paying $9 a month for this product. And it is excellent. Wait until I really get into it. The supplemental facts, there are some things here. You can read that. We're going to go over these here in just a moment. 8 essential bone supporting vitamins and minerals. Atomy's plant calcium delivers calcium, magnesium, vitamin K and D, and multiple other trace minerals to support bone health. If you have not read all of this, please take the time to read it. I'm not going to go over all of it because I have some additional information I want to share. Okay. So then some things about it is that it is plant-based calcium, 100% whole food seaweed calcium. Okay. It's not coming from seashells. It's not coming from rocks. It is plant-based. Okay. And it also has number 2 here, the calcium magnesium ratio, 2-to-1. That's very important. Calcium 600 milligrams, magnesium 300. 8 essential vitamins and minerals, calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K1 and K2, zinc, copper, manganese, boron, non-GMO, vegan, excellent product. Okay, so as we talked about the 8 essential vitamins and minerals, the calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K, zinc, copper, manganese, boron. When I first heard that they were coming out with this product, I was excited because we need a calcium. Okay, calcium is just so important. And knowing Atomy, I knew that they were going to have some extra things in it. And so as you can see here, the magnesium, and I'm going to really deal with that in just a minute. The vitamin D, the vitamin K1 and 2, the zinc, the copper, all of these things are so very important. Take the time to go over. Magnesium is a nutrient that the body needs to stay healthy. I'm going to give you some more information on that in a minute. Vitamin D is a nutrient that is needed for health and to maintain strong bones. It does so by helping the body absorb calcium. Okay. You can get vitamin D in 3 different ways: through the skin, from sunlight. And in case you didn't know, to benefit the most from vitamin D from the sun is you actually wear the least amount of clothing. Okay. That's how you get the best from the sun, by wearing the least amount of clothing. So just keep that in mind. That's a little extra I just threw in for you. Okay. So also from supplements, experts recommend a daily intake of 600 IU international units of vitamin D up to the age of 70. Calcium and vitamin D. The body needs vitamin D to absorb the calcium. Okay. So without enough vitamin D, one cannot get enough of the hormone calcitrol, known as the active vitamin D. Okay. Calcium and vitamin D and magnesium. Okay. Very important. The vitamin K. All right. There are different ways to get it. This is showing the different foods. Take the time to look at it. The zinc. Zinc is good for a lot of different things. If you lose your taste in your mouth, you need zinc. If you are a person that can take a shower and 2 minutes later you stink, you need zinc. That comes from a zinc deficiency. If a man and a lady are having trouble having children, the man needs to take zinc and to make the sperm strong, and the woman needs to take vitamin E to make the egg soft. Okay, that combination can help. So for you young ladies out there that are looking to have a little papoose, you got your ingredients. Copper is an essential mineral. Okay, it's involved in energy production, iron metabolism, connective tissue formation, and brain development. Okay, very, very important. Manganese. The body uses manganese to make energy and protect your cells from damage. It also needs manganese for strong bones, reproduction, blood clotting, and a healthy immune system. Your boron. Boron has been associated with beneficial effects on such functions as reproduction and development, calcium metabolism, bone formation, and brain function. Okay, so as you can see, I've just read a few things, and a couple of them dealt with reproduction. Okay, so we need these in our body. Okay, if we want to make some little ones. All right, and we need more little ones. Okay, and then these here, it showed you the food source from where it comes. All right, now what I want to share with you is a little extra information. All right, now listen to this. Atomy's plant calcium. Okay, we have about 5 to 10 pounds of minerals in our body. So imagine holding a 5-pound bag of sugar, okay, and maybe a 5-pound bag of flour. That's about how much minerals you have in your body. Okay, so where do they come from? They originate from the rocks and soils from the Earth's crust. So when the water, like in the rivers, when they run over it, okay, it gathers some of those minerals. Okay, and then that water, it goes to the plants. Okay, and then after you have the plants, you have the cow. The cow eats the plants. Okay, and then they get it, and then we eat the cow, and then we get it. Okay, I know people are wondering, how does a black cow drink green milk and produce white milk? Green grass, black cow, white milk. That's a little extra too. Now watch this. Now our bodies, they need over 20 minerals a day, and we cannot make them. So we have got to get them from another source. So now we have the major minerals is going to be your sodium, potassium, phosphorus, calcium, and magnesium. Okay. Trace minerals, your iron, your zinc, your copper, selenium, iodine. Now, here we go. One of the missing links in our diet is magnesium. Let me tell you all something, because most people don't know this. Because this is the first time, Amy, watch this. This is the first time that I seen a company put out a great product like the plant calcium. But guess what? The biggest star out of all those ingredients that I read, guess what? The star to show is not the calcium, it's the magnesium. Can you imagine that? Watch this. Magnesium is involved in more than 700 biochemical reactions in the body. Do you hear me? Listen, you need to get mama and daddy, grandma and grandpa on this product. They need it. Okay, imagine, because see, diseases come about because a lack of the proper nutrients in our body. Okay, if we can get our body the proper nutrients and don't put other foreign things in it, then our body is going to stay healthy. Okay, so that's why now the reason I said get mom and dad and especially grandma and grandpa on it, because as people get older, they eat less. Now, if you're eating less, then you're going to have less amount of nutrients you're putting in your body. And we're already in trouble because of what the food industry is doing to our foods, the poisons and things that's on it and that's in it. Okay. So, we have to do the very best we can. That's why, Amy, I often say we need, when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror at that man or that woman and you ask them, what have you done for your body today? Okay. Because if you do not take control of your health, then someone else will. You do not want anyone else in control of your health, because if they do, I'm going to tell you, they're going to tell you to take this pill that is not made from food, water, or herbs. So that tells you one thing right there, that there's going to be side effects. See, God designed the body to take in food, water, and herbs. When you come with something that's foreign, that's when trouble. That's why you have the side effects. And many of the doctors out there, they're legalized drug dealers. You could be bald-headed, Amy, bald-headed. Go to the doctor, tell him your hair hurt, and he'll write you a prescription. Okay? That's how bad it is out there. Okay, so let's move on. So magnesium is needed for the energy release from the foods that we eat. Okay, that's why it's important that we have magnesium. It is also very important to build protein and hormones. When we look at the overall role of magnesium in the body, it is crucial in the production of energy. No magnesium, no energy. You know, someone that's weak, low energy, they need magnesium. Okay, we have a compound in our body called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Now, we want to look at ATP as a currency. You know, y'all heard of Bitcoin, just like a dollar bill. We need the dollars to buy food and gas and to eat. Okay, so ATP is a currency inside of our cells. So we need to pay to build protein, pay to make DNA, RNA, pay for hormone production. All right. So magnesium, the benefits, neurological, muscular. Okay. You know how sometimes you get a cramp in your leg, maybe in the morning or something. You want to know why? No magnesium. Okay. So it's important to get that in your body. Cardiovascular, make sure that the blood pressure is staying right. Skeletal, the immune system, the metabolic health. Okay. So how much do we need? Women need between 310 to 320 milligrams. Men need 400 to 420 milligrams. So where do we get them? We get them from green leafy vegetables. We get them from whole foods. And we also get them from fruits. Okay. So the main thing, if you can get on this magnificent product that is called Atomy's plant calcium, if you can put this in your body, you're going to do your body so much good. Your body's going to be smiling and so happy. Your body's going to just make your arms just wrap around you and just hug you and kiss you and say thank you. Okay? And that's my presentation. Thank you, Amy.
Wow, Uncle Mike, such a great presentation. I learned a lot from you today about this plant. I'm already have mine, but it's not here yet. So I'm going to get a testimony next time. But thank you so much. That's such a great information. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Uncle Mike, thank you for the great presentation information. That was really helpful.
Especially, I think that you will need this with what you just saying it. This is what you need it.
I do. I placed order already, but mine's not here.
Yeah, I was happy. I was so happy because remember, this should have been out like last June or sometime back there. And then the pandemic hit. And so it was delayed. Then it was coming back, delayed, coming back, delayed, coming back. It was delayed again. Finally here. Yes, I'm so happy. This is a game changer.
Yep. Have anybody take this? Anybody in here? Have you guys taken yours? Or is yours still on the way, like just like mine?
I think I gave it to my sister-in-law, but I have the one in Korean still, so I haven't taken it yet.
Okay.
I have tried to convince my husband to take it, but he said, "Oh no, I'm not gonna take it like 容易你的那这有么不人家都有找了，你这你看来 refuse."
Oh, okay. You know what?
But that he's thinking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just like I think Uncle Mike Uncle Mike said that earlier that this is actually come from the seaweed. It's not coming from the rocks that turn into the calcium. So
that's right.
So just explain that to your husbands, because that's a really important information. Earlier, Uncle Mike did mention that as well.
I will convince him to take because I got 2 bottles. So I told him, well, you don't drink milk, you need calcium, same as me.
Yeah, honestly, I did not know that the magnesium is that strong in this calcium. But with the presentations that Uncle Mike present tonight, I was like, wow, it just broke my mind, because I thought that it's all about calcium. And now Uncle Mike just talking about majority of your speech is more on magnesium. So I'm like, oh, okay. No, good to know. I didn't know that.
One thing I'd recommend is that Mei Lee that was speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mei Lee, if you can get your husband to just read this one page, just go top and just read it, it will help him, okay? Because see, let me tell you something, people. The reason why there's so much sickness in America is because of what they're doing to our foods. Okay.
Correct.
The plants, the soil they're growing in, they're depleted. It's like it has no nutrients in it. Okay. There are just so many things going on. So we have to supplement. But if you could get him to read that and just go down, and he'll understand it, because it's simple, reading, I think it would help him. And if you need me to talk to him, you say, listen, I want you to talk to Uncle Mike. I'll be more than happy to talk to your baby, okay?
All right, thank you. Anybody want to add something in here? If not, then I'm going to go ahead and move to our second product presentations. Okay, no question.
Hold on.
No.
Can I ask Uncle Mike one question? Uncle Mike, what was it that we're not supposed to take with the calcium?
I didn't say there was anything that we're not supposed to take with it.
I guess because I heard it from somewhere else. Never mind. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, Sister Mimi, it is all yours since you're in here. Sister Mimi is going to talk about our 7 solution maps, and that is also one of my favorites too. So that's what I'm going to put on my face tonight.
Yes. Okay.
You want me to let me put you as a co-host.
You can put me, or you can just share the screen.
Oh, okay. You want me to just go ahead and share?
That's fine too. Yep.
Let's see. Just give me a second. I am not on that page. Okay. 7 solutions. And then, sorry, wrong one. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm sharing right now. There you go.
Okay, thank you. All right, everybody, thank you for this opportunity. I hope after I finish, you guys, have some information to use on yourself. This is Atomy's 7 solution mask, and if you're a member, it's only $33, which there are 14s in a box, so it costs about $2 something per sheet, and that is awesome compared to store brand, right? And then on top of that, you can also get that 12,600 PV points towards your rebates. What's better than that? Nothing. This is the best. Okay, so the 7 mask solution has double function, especially for brightening and firming, and that's what I need, and that's why I love it. I've been using this for a while, and I only use it like once a week. on the days that I'm very lazy, don't want to do anything, just using my, for evening care, and then voila, I'm done. So this has got 7 organic herbs in it. It absorbs very well into your skin and makes your skin soft and moist. You got to try if you haven't. It's got, this is going to be hard right here. Hyaluronic acid. I hope that's right. And then it's got collagen. It has centella extract, milk, silk amino, multivitamins, rice, and bran oil. So just want to tell you guys a little bit about rice. Back in Laos, when I was little, I see a lot of the Lao family, brothers and sisters, even grandmas, and their grandpas, and even some of the Hmong ladies, they are using the rice water to wash their hair to make it grow very long. I remember my parents had some rice, purple rice. They say purple rice makes it's even better. So we use the purple rice water for our face and our hair to make it more dark. So I still remember all those memories when I was little, and I haven't seen any, stuff with rice water in it until I, saw this 7 solution mask, and I was impressed. So that's why I bought it and use it, and I love it. It has silk. The silk aminos helps hydration and soften your skin. It hydrates, calms, and firming, and also if you have wrinkles, it's to improve your wrinkles, of course. And the collagens maintains elasticity, skin immunity. It also prevent freckles, ladies. We've been talking about freckles. So this is awesome. If you don't want to have freckles, use this. It's also going to activate your skin, blood circulation. So you have better circulation in your skin. And it is suggested to use twice a week. And that means there are 14 sheets, so it'll last you 7 weeks if you're using it twice a week. But of course, for me, I only use it once a week because I have so many other wonderful skincare to use. But this is great for you to, it's great on the go if you like to travel a lot. And this is like, if you don't want to take all your skincare with you, this is the most easy thing to grab and to go. It's got 7 benefits in it. It's got 7 organic herbs in it. That's all the benefits that you need for that, whole week or 2 weeks that you are away if you don't want to bring all your skincare. So this is great for that. The direction to use is to use it after toner, of course, because you have to open your pores before you put this on, right? You can use it for 30 minutes and then add the rest of your skincare routine on top of that if you have overly dry skin. But if you don't have, overly dry skin, you don't have to use the whole skincare set afterward. For me, on my lazy nights, I just use it overnight after my, evening care and the next morning I wake up with fresh, awesome skin. It is best for you to put in the fridge if you like cold. For me, I don't, so I don't put it in the fridge. I don't like, very cold. It's pretty cool right now, so I like that cool feeling on my face, so I don't usually put in the fridge, not yet, but hopefully maybe in the summer. It really depends if you can take cold or not, which, so you can do that. So, for example, if you're going to go for a walk in the evening and then you come home and you're going to take a shower and you get that hotness, then you put this in the fridge before you go for your walk. So when you get back, it's already cool enough for you to put on your face. That's awesome. I think this is like the main idea of this 7-mask solution, unless anybody else has anything else to add to it. This is it for my presentation. Thank you very much.
I have a question. Hi. Yes. I really like product, but I noticed like one side of the mask is more smooth than other one. So which one goes on the skin?
To be honest, I don't even know which one goes on. I think the smooth side is the one to be on top. I'm still trying to figure out which side too, unless someone who has used longer know which side is better.
Yeah. So you know how when you open, there's like the white piece and then the mask overlay.
Mm-hmm.
So you were supposed to use the one that overlap the paper, you know, the white piece, the paper, because when you open, it's actually closing like this, and then when you open it, so you was to use the inside part on your mask. But you know, honestly, when I forgot to touch it, is it smooth or non-smooth? But the sticky part, a little bit sticky part, was supposed to be the one that
on your face.
Mhm.
Yep. So I that part is the one that tabbed together with the white piece of paper that came on top of it.
Yeah.
You mean the shiny piece or the thinner piece?
The thinner piece. The you know, because when you open, there's like the white piece where like more stickiness and more it have more liquidy and things like that. So use that one on your face.
So the thinner sheet.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Use that side on your face. Yeah. And
is
when
it Amy? Amy, is the 7 solution has a filter on it? Because the other one that I had, the sister might give it to me. There's a filter on it, so I put the side that I touched with the filter. I threw the filters away and I put that one on my face. So I'm not sure the 7 solution is going to be the same thing.
No, this one doesn't have that
this
filter.
One doesn't have it. This one's is a little bit thicker than the one that you have. Cause the one, So the softer, honestly, when I touch it, I didn't realize that it was softer or firmer.
Yeah.
Gel mask is a little bit thicker. And when I do research on a gel mask, they say that it's better for you to oversleep with it and then brighten your skin. But I try to sleep with it. I just don't like that feeling.
Oh.
Like, to me, I don't like the feeling. But when I do research on it, they're saying that you will get the best result with overnight. But I honestly, I tried overnight and then when I woke up, it's not on my face anymore. So that's
sis, this is what I do. I usually put it on and wait until it dries.
Oh, okay.
And then I go to sleep. So when I wake up, it sticks very well. It doesn't move.
Okay. Yeah. So I haven't tried the whole process of like overnight because I try it and I just don't like it with that heavy on my face. So I didn't try that.
Okay.
But, try it with, the one that is more liquidy, so it's softer side. Yeah. Yeah, and Sister Miley, you would like this one. This one's is thicker, and this one doesn't fall off like the one that you have, because the one that you have is thinner, and if fall off, you literally cannot go sleep with it, or you literally cannot just like stand up.
Yep.
Yes, I agree, Amy, because I put that one overnight. It's cool, and I don't feel I don't want to, like Mimi said, I don't like cold, so it's cool on my face. That was the one that I was not comfortable with, so I kind of like sit on the side and do my skincare.
Yeah, you will like this one.
Try it.
Try. You will.
I love it.
We'll try. Thank you.
Yeah, it gives you that so refreshing look. Like when you peel it. Have you tried the infuse with the ampoule with the peel off mask? Is having that feeling when you actually remove. You see that brightness and firm on your face.
Yes, I am using that one right now. I would like to do 30 day, so that's why I still using that. Yes, I can feel that part.
Yeah. Any other questions, or you guys want to ask something here before I move to the second testimony now? Okay, no questions. So I'm gonna go ahead and move to our testimony. Is Sister Yang or Sister Ya's gonna come out and do a testimony on our Atomy toothpick and toothbrush. Sister Yang, I think you have to unmute yourself. Now you're. Yep.
You can hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. My name is Yang or Ya. And just want to say thank you to Sister Amy for giving me this opportunity. I'm going to be talking about the toothpaste as well as the toothbrush. Of course, you can't go without one another. So there are a couple. And Sister Nia, I just want to compliment your background. That should be my background too, since I'm talking about the toothpaste. So, thank you for having that. It's great. All right. So for me, it's the toothpaste and toothbrush is working for me and my family because I don't have perfect teeth. I have teeth problem, bad breath, gum bleeding, all sorts of things, plaques and things like that. And for the longest time, I tried multiple toothpaste from different companies, different brand. It doesn't work. It always gives me, that sour taste throughout the day. I continuously having bad breath, plaque building on, and gum bleeding. So, always on the search for the perfect product, as well as toothbrush. Toothbrush, sometimes they would say that it's soft, bristle, but then it's actually hard and rough. And when you brush onto your teeth, it scratches it. And even though it's invisible to your eye, it does scratch when you talk to the dentist and, people who are professional at it. So that's not good as well. So it wasn't until I joined Atomy November of 2020, and one of the sisters came on to do the toothpaste toothbrush presentation. And I learned that the toothpaste, it has natural ingredients such as green tea extract, propolis, which is the black sticky, which is like glue, sugar glue looking. It is antifungal, antibacterial, anti-inflammation, and it helps with so many things, prevents from, bacterial growth, plaque, bad breath, and things like that. And then for the toothbrush, it is self-sanitizing. It is a self-sanitizing toothbrush. The bristles are extremely skinny and soft and made with material that are antibacterial and antifungal as well. That means that if you lay around on the counter in the bathroom, in the dirty bathroom, bacteria and molds will not.
Sister Yang, I think you froze. Or is it my computer is the one that frozen? Is it my computer?
No, she's frozen.
Oh.
And use it since. Okay, are we good with the internet connection?
Okay, you were frozen, but you got it.
Now you're back.
So since I learned all these great things, I immediately placed an order, use it, and right after 3 or 4 days later, I noticed the difference. No more bad breath, no more gum bleeding. I use my tongue to feel around inside my teeth, and there's no plaque building up. So I fell in love with it and been using it ever since, been passing the words around and have multiple friends and families ordering it. So that's been awesome. So I've been using toothpaste toothbrush. And for the toothpaste, I also use for cold sore, burned areas, minor cuts. It helped to heal really fast. And then it wasn't until recently that I decided to introduce my Atomy toothbrush and toothpaste to my children. I've been thinking here and there, but then I just haven't really introduced or handed to them. Because with my children, they don't like brushing their teeth. I catch them here and there, like getting away with brushing their teeth. And of course, I know that when I'm not home, they're not brushing it. So just recently, a couple of days ago, that I give each and every one of them their own personal Atomy toothbrush. I let them choose their color because it comes in a box and it has multiple colors. And it is made of a plastic material, which is clear, sparkling, very pretty, and the bristle is very thin. And so when you brush, it doesn't hurt. It brushes deep down to your teeth. For the toothpaste, it comes in 5-pack, which is $17 without tax or shipping. And of course, they have the I think it comes in three for $3.50 traveling kit, but this is awesome for kids. So I introduced the toothpaste and toothbrush to my children, and here is their reaction. So go ahead, Amy. Can you show the video clip and the pictures? And then I can, add more to it later.
Okay. Sharing. Just give me a minute. Okay. Let me just pull up the screen. A minute. Great. You guys don't hear the, I thought it was really cool.
Oh, that's right.
Even the bush flavor and dish of yellow.
Yeah, that's right.
Even the bristles.
Yeah, even the bristles yellow. That's right, all match. Why are you guys brushing a second time?
Because good.
What?
Because it's good.
It's good? You're loving the Atomy toothbrush and toothpaste? Wow, I'm surprised you guys are brushing it the second time around. Wow, good job. That means less visit to the dentist, right? Good job. Turn around and say cheese.
Mom, always don't forget your tongue.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Flavor and dish of yellow.
Yeah, that's right.
And I missed one of the radio. I did. Huh? I missed it.
Extra clean, so I don't go to dentist.
Kind of scary. You might get poke. Yeah, and get feeling.
Yeah.
Well,
when I touch this side or that side, I don't feel anything.
Yeah, well, I know you love the Atomy toothbrush and toothpaste, but you should only brush one time, okay? Not too many times, right?
Why?
Because it might be, your teeth might over sparkle, right?
Yeah. Well, make people over there.
What?
Might make people go over there.
Probably, huh?
It might people blind, or is there already blind?
But so far, what do you think about the toothbrush and toothpaste?
It's really good.
Really good?
Yeah, 100%.
100%?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to brush your teeth from now on?
Yeah.
Every night?
Yeah.
Twice a day?
Yeah.
And how about you, Pro?
Yeah, I'm going to brush it too.
How do you like it?
It's good.
Okay. Great. You want to add?
Toothbrush. I kind of like it. And the toothbrush, it's soft, and I like it when it's soft. And it doesn't really hurt my teeth.
Okay. Oh, yeah? Good to know. Okay, thank you. Charlize, how many times did you brush your teeth tonight?
4 times.
Why?
Because I want to keep it extra.
All right, that's your radio 4 times.
Thank you so much, Amy, for sharing that. Just want to add on that the reason why I sort of hesitate to share the toothpaste with them is because you know how it's one of the ingredients is a green tea extract, and so it does have a bitter taste to it as well as minty. But I'm surprised that when I introduced to them, they didn't even complain at all. They didn't even complain about the bitterness, only that it's a little bit minty. And I also want to add that my family has a history of strep throat, which is a bacteria infection in the throat that causes inflammation, makes you cough, have runny nose, and if you are not treated with what is that name? You know, the medication. I'm sorry?
Antibiotics.
Yeah, antibiotic. Thank you. If you're not treated with antibiotic, then it could lead to respiratory viral infection, and it could get really bad. So in the past we have to visit the doctor about 3 times a year, and I'm starting to learn that maybe I'm the carrier of the strep throat. I might have it in my immune system that once it acts up, then I pass on to my children, and that's how they get it. So with using this toothpaste and how it has so many ingredients to prevent antifungal, antibacterial, and things like that, I believe that it's going to help fix our problem, our strep throat problem. So I'm really happy that I got to know Atomy, and I'm using their toothpaste and toothbrush, and I'm introducing to my children, and surprisingly, they fell in love and they love it. So, if my kids love it, yours will too. Please introduce it, give it to them, and keep using it, keep sharing, pass it around. I'm pretty sure your loved ones, such as family and friends, they're going to fall in love with it too. Even if you introduce the first time, they ignore you second time, so forth. Keep bugging them, give it to them, because it's something amazing, awesome, and you can't find things like this at a regular store. Okay, and it's not bad. The big pack comes in 5, only $17 with 3,250 PV, with a small traveling kit of 4 toothpaste in there, $5.50 only with 3,000 PV. So awesome deal. You can't find it anywhere else. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Sister Yang, for coming out. The testimony, awesome testimony. Anybody want to add something to this toothpaste?
Me. I would like to add. First of all, I purchased the toothpaste and I introduced to my boys, and also the Atomy toothbrush. And my son didn't like it, and I said, okay, I'll give him a time. And after I went to see one of the dentists, I decided to do Invisalign to my teeth. So I learned that from her. She's saying that, if we use the hard brush and we brush our teeth, and it will push our gum going higher, like remove out of our teeth more. In that case, will not be good to our teeth. Even though for herself, she has some tooth like that, and she still go for filling the gum. And then after the gum have been filled, and they'll pull the gum down to cover the teeth as the normal of each teeth. So when I go back and I told my son about it, and he decided to using Atomy toothbrush, so which is good. And my children, they starting like to use Atomy toothpaste. One of the thing that my 2 younger kids, they didn't like, the adult toothpaste yet. So I still got the one in the store for the teen, like under teens toothpaste. And my younger daughter, she has her brace on, and it's hard for her to brush her teeth, and it has tartar create into her braces. So I introduced that, and I brushed her teeth with the toothpaste and toothbrush, and now she loves it, and she used the Atomy toothpaste and toothbrush. So she was so grateful for using it every night.
Thank you. Anybody that want to add? Before
I have a question about the toothpaste. I bought it, I tried it, and I love the effect of how it made my mouth cleaned and squeaky clean. And it also does help prevent the bad breath. But I have a question. Like, I don't know if you guys experienced it, but my husband and I used it, and it left our mouth really dry. Do you guys experience that, or is it just a side effect that I'm getting?
Honestly, sis, I've been using that for a while, the toothpicks, but I have never experienced that. So I don't know if in here, if you guys experience that, the same situations come out. So
yeah, because when I brush it, I don't know if because I left the bubble in my mouth too long, because I just brush, I don't spit it out. I don't know if that caused an irritation in my mouth and it caused the dryness, or I don't know if it just, because it does it for my husband too. So I noticed that as I continue to brush. I've been using it for almost a month now, and I do notice that it's less dry, but it was really drying on my mouth. So I was just wondering if that's just something that side effect that I have, or if that's common.
Do you use mouthwash after?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. I don't know why it makes your mouth dry, because honestly, I don't have that experience. I know that my brother, he used like when he first got introduced to the toothpaste, and he did tell me that. He told me that he used it, so he felt like his mouth is kind of dry, but because he's using mouthwash too. And with the mouthwash, there's a lot of alcohol involved with it, and with the Atomy toothpaste and then I told him that, I think you need to stop using the mouthwash to see how it is go with you. And then he tried it, and then now he seems to be fine. There's no complaint. I did ask him. He's saying he don't feel any more dryness. So, but with his situations is coming from the mouthwash.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's just my mouth is just sensitive.
Yeah.
I think I just have a very sensitive mouth then. But then I do notice that as I continue to brush, and it's been almost a month, that I do notice less dryness. But it's still, I still feel the dryness, but I like the effect of it after I brush, so I continue to use it. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate your answer.
Yeah, my husband using within the experience of extra dryness. So I don't know, but I want to add that toothbrush is the softest brush ever, because I work in dental office. I saw all kind of brushes over the years, different companies, different softness or so. This can't beat anything. Atomy is number one, the softest brush ever.
Right.
And that usually dentists kind of recommend to use the softest brush because it can take some enamel away. It's what is causing abrasion on the facial side of the tooth. So it's why companies promote electrical toothbrush, because you can't push so hard. Who is not using electrical toothbrushes, I would recommend to use the softest brush. And we have now, it's in the market, it's Atomy brush. So it's number one to kind of to clean and to save enamel is possible. So big yes.
Thank you. I forgot that you're also a dental hygienist.
I'm dental assistant, but I gave some to hygienists the brushes last week, and I said just try just to see what you think. So, and I have good results. Girls really, really like it. So, and they are professionals. So.
Oh, Amy, I would like to add a little bit. Like sometimes my teeth had tartar creating, and I have been asking my hygienist why always create the same spot, and then she's saying because my saliva, right, touching my teeth, and then that's why that area always create tartar, And when I see the tartar, I brush that area, took a little longer than normal, and it helped to decrease the tartar. So just share that to everyone.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And I want to add something in there as well as talking about the bristle. In here, as we in the descriptions, it says that Atomy bristle is 0.03 millimeters. So that's really, really, really small, tiny one. So I have one of the. I never realized this, but since I've been using Atomy to their toothbrush and toothpaste, I have never used the mouthwash again, and I just never used it. I mean, like after that, I just never used it. But 2 weeks ago, one of the lady that she came, she's not an Atomy member. She just heard about Atomy, and she had been using Atomy toothpaste and toothbrush for a while. And she came and she was telling me and Mom that since I've been using Atomy, I noticed that it actually the bristle is so small to the point that she feels like it actually go deep in, go separate her teeth and go really deep in there. So it helps with all the tartars, and it helps with you know, that she don't have to use mouthwash and any like floss. But I was like, oh, okay, I never realized that. But I guess that's, you know, just want to share with, that's not me, from one of the new sister. So for, it's really, really good. Those of you that in here, I think our toothbrush, dish detergent, and those are the number 2 that you guys need to have. Amazing product.
Yeah,
Anybody
I have another question.
The bristle is really soft and thin, but then it's also very strong too. So when you brush it, it does go through your teeth, and it is a substitution of the what do you call it? The string where you use it to floss.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a plus right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, any other one that want to ask before we end it? We already go past 8 minutes.
I have a question. Sorry, can I ask a quick question? It's about the bristle. What is the life? What is the term of how long can you use it? Or what is there an expiration or a time frame that you should switch to a new toothbrush?
They don't put it specifically in here, but if you do research, I believe it's
every 6 months.
Every 3 months this month.
I think it's every 6 months. Supposedly, you regardless anything to toothbrush is every 6 months.
Jelena, she can answer us, please.
Yes, every 3-4 months.
Okay,
thank you.
If you see the bristles started to curve, time to change, kind of. Yeah, usually 3 months.
Okay, yeah, because I remember I was doing the research on it. It says that it changed like 3 months. Yeah, but 3 to 6 months is always the same time frame. So, yeah. So
okay, I think if when you brush, you know, put more force on it, then the bristle gonna be worn out quicker. So must be less than 3 months, you know.
Yep. So in here is up to you, but it's just stated on the study that when I remember doing the research on it, say 3 months. But again, just like, you know, Jelena say, as long as when you see your bristle that is already kind of damaged, it's time for you to change it. Even though it's 1 month, 2 months, 3, 4, 5 months, I would say not going more than 5 months. But 5 or 6.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And all right. So if there's no more questions, then we're going to go ahead and end with our company motto. And then we will see you guys next week. And thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. Without you guys, we will not have this Zoom meeting. And thank you for all the testimony, all the engagement. This is what we like to do in our Zoom meeting. So just an FYI, if you guys in this Zoom meeting, don't be shy. Come out and engage. That's what we're going to learn, because, you know, we don't have a place for you guys to be at right now that do all the engagements. So with the Zoom, you know, we hope to get you guys that opportunity as well. So don't be shy if you in here doing the Zoom meeting. Just come out, engage, okay? So with that being said, if you don't engage this week, engage next week. That being said, let's end with our company motto. Can you guys, everybody turn on your camera and we all do it together. You guys ready?
Yes.
Share the spirit.
Share the spirit. Vision.
All right. So thank you everybody for coming out. Bye.